People, so needless to say, our people are going to hell with gasoline drawers on because our people follow after people with money. I'm gonna give you an example. Our people is not going to hear the truth because the people that they following don't have the truth. Our people only follow people with large amounts of audience. Like they go to a YouTube channel, and if that YouTube channel got, say, millions of subscribers, our people are going to follow that person. But say if that person, that YouTuber, only got maybe 1,000 subscribers, our people are not going to follow that. The same way you have all of these other public figures that the elites put in place, like public figures like Kwame Brown, public figures like, Brother Polite, public figures like Sadnetta, public figures like Kevin Samuels, Tariq Nasheed. People are going to follow these public figures because these public figures got the numbers. And our people follow numbers. Our people follow money. Because all of these public figures also flaunt that they got money. You know what I'm saying? They're known to have money. So our people are going to follow that. And our people donate only to people, public figures, that already have money. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that when I see these other public figures going live and I see the super chats just going off like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So our people follow the crowds. So therefore our people is not going to get the truth. It's not going to get the truth because the people that they following don't have the truth. You understand? So I say that to say this. Our people follow Kanye West. Kanye West just came out and said that he's going to turn his houses into churches. And what you going to teach, Kanye West? What are you going to teach in these converted houses that has been converted into churches? What are you going to teach? Huh? Because the theology that you have, you know what I'm saying, because you probably celebrating Christmas and you probably going to have Christmas parties and everything, right? So what are you going to teach? Because being that you so-called woke up, you had this epiphany all of a sudden, and now you want to change your ways and you want to hold Sunday services and talk about the Lord Jesus Christ. I want to say, what are you teaching? Because if you was about any truth, somebody would have been awoken from following you by now. I've been in this ministry for over 20 years. And guess what, Kanye West? I have awoken more people in my over 20-year career than you have awoken in your career. And you are more famous than me. You got more money than me. You know what I'm saying? And you got more clout than me. But yet me, being having nothing, I done woken more people than you. That's a problem. That tells you right there who has the truth and who don't. So you're going to convert your houses into churches and do rituals in these houses to the people that come in these houses on the people. You're going to do the same thing that Travis Scott and Drake did to the people in the Astro World concert. You're going to perform that in your converted church houses. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You are converting your houses into many temples of Baal. That's what you're going to convert your houses into. But anyway, People, I'm gonna let the audio play. While I let the audio play, what I want you guys to do is make sure you guys hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? As you guys come in, make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in. Also, don't forget, people, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. And I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you want to donate to this ministry, the donation link is in the description box below. Let me go ahead and press play.
West is talking about how he wants to turn his homes into churches, and he was doing an interview with Tino Segal, who's an artist. And this is all with the latest edition of Culture magazine. He also touches on a planned performance piece he's doing called The Funeral Rehearsal of Kanye West. He described 808s and Heartbreak as a major influence on The Weeknd and Drake. By the way, this interview was prior to him doing the performance with Drake in LA. And he also said that he has a bit of corniness to himself. He said, I got a little drop of corniness, that little golden drop that makes it popular. He said, but I can't let nobody love me too much because I'm going to get into this trap of love, and then I owe it to everyone to be the person that they fell in love with, and I'll never be that person. I have to always have the freedom of being disliked so I can always be me.
So you can always be you. See, this is how you know that Kanye West is not about the Most High. So that he can always be him. You should have said, I do the will and the work of the Most High. I don't care if nobody don't like me, just like me. I don't care if nobody likes me at all. I was not put here to be liked. I was put here to do the work of the Most High. To do what? What's that work? You may ask. What is that work that you was put here to do, Pastor Michael Smith? Well, I was put here to prophesy against Babylon. And what's Babylon today? America. And the wicked system that run it. And that's what I've been doing for over 20 years. And these little celebrities, these are just intrinsical parts, counterparts of Babylon. That Babylon is using to influence and suck up the population to be of Babylon. That's what I'm put here to do. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if you're quirky, if you liked or unliked. You know what I'm saying? You should be more focused on doing the work, Kanye. But you ain't doing the work, Kanye, because it's all about yourself. You just told the world that you is a god. That's what Kanye West said, people. Kanye West said that he was a god. So if you are a god, Kanye, then you don't need to be worshiping a god, right? If you a god, Kanye, then why are you worshiping a god? You're not a god. You are a servant of the God that you serve. And what God you serve? Lucifer, Nimrod, Ramesses. That's the God you serve. And you're a servant of that God. Me, I'm a servant too, Kanye. But I'm not a servant of your God. I'm a servant of the Most High God, Ahia. You understand? And his son, Yeshaya. That's who I'm a servant of, Kanye. So by you saying you converting your houses into churches, what are you going to teach? What have you been teaching, you know what I'm saying, before? You know what I'm saying, in your Sunday services? What have you been teaching? What have the people learned? How to dance? How to, you know what I'm saying, cry out to Caesar Borgia? Because the first thing you should understand, if you so-called woken up, Kanye, the first thing you should understand is the Most High God's name. Because if I introduce myself to you, the first thing I'm going to tell you is my name, so that you can properly address me by my name. You see? So that's how you can tell who's who. That's how you can tell who's of the Most High and who's not. Because the Most High God don't raise up rich folks to lead his people. The Most High God raised up poor folks to lead his people. Just remember, Moses was rich. Then Moses became poor. And Moses led Israel out of Egypt as a poor man with just one stick. You see? So let's go ahead and hear this again.
So is he saying that he's trying to be a contrarian? That's what that sounds like. If you're going out of your way to be disliked, then you're trying to be a contrarian. You're going against the grain just to go against it.
Well, he just wants to himself. He said, I got a little drop of corniness, that little golden drop that makes a Tino Segal, who's an artist. And this is all with the latest edition of Culture into Churches. And he was doing an interview.
And retweets and traffic to their blogs and sites.
Right now, Kanye West is talking about how he wants to turn his homes into churches. And he was doing an interview with Tino Segal, who's an artist. And this is all with the latest edition of Culture magazine. He also touches on a planned performance piece he's doing called The Funeral Rehearsal of Kanye West. He described 808s and Heartbreak as a major influence on The Weeknd and Drake. By the way, this interview was prior to him.
The funeral rehearsal of Kanye West. So now you are transitioning again. How many times are you going to transition, Kanye West? How many times are you going to transition? What are you transitioning into now? Because see, that's what this funeral rehearsal is. He's transitioning again. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's gonna no longer be I guess it's gonna be the death of Yeezy and the birth of somebody else. Ain't this something? Because he just had one of his artists, you know what I'm saying, die, which was a ritual. So you know what I'm saying. So now he got somebody else that he's sucking on. You know what I'm saying, right now. But anyway.
Doing the performance with Drake in LA. And he also said that he has a bit of corniness to himself. He said, I got a little drop of corniness, that little golden drop that makes it popular. He said, but I can't let nobody love me too much because I'm going to get into this trap of love, and then I owe it to everyone to be the person that they fell in love with, and I'll never be that person. I have to always have the freedom of being disliked so I can always be me.
So is he saying that he's trying to be a contrarian? That's what that sounds like. If you're going out of your way to be disliked, then you're trying to be a contrarian. You're going against the grain just to go against it.
Well, he just wants the freedom of being disliked so he can be himself instead of, I guess, maybe being a people pleaser.
Yeah, but if you just be... The beauty about life, right? All of us, everybody in this room, you can be yourself. Some people are going to like you, some people are not going to like you. That's just the rule of 10, right? 3 people will like it, 3 people won't like it, 4 people don't even care. So it's like you don't have to go out of your way to be disliked.
Well, I'll tell you who loves him, Big Sean. Now, if you guys recall, when Kanye was on Drink Champs, here's what he said about Big Sean.
On my tombstone, it's going to say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean. The first thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean. Man, I know this man mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've changed this man's family. And both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at they boy that actually changed their life. And that's some sellout. And I don't rock with neither of them. And they...
Ain't that something? This man said that's some sellout. So, you didn't sell out? You know what I'm saying? You didn't sell out. But what happened to them is sold out. You sold out your mama, Kanye. You sold out your mama. You know what I'm saying? You cannot talk about nobody. You's a sellout, Kanye.
And I need my apology.
I still would never understand how a man who wore a MAGA hat in the White House and called Donald Trump his daddy can call anyone else a sellout. I would never understand that.
Well, Big Sean went on Drink Champs, and here's what he had to say about Kanye.
Janae is the only person who I've ever been in like 4 relationships at once with. That was some bullshit how he was saying.
Okay, no, let's take a shot, then we're going to get into that. What we talking about? We got to be this Drink Champs
Talking about Drake.
Okay.
We, loves. No, I love Kanye, bro.
Okay, I respect.
I love him for...
He said, Kanye is the one that I have been in 4 relationships at one with. We know what type of relationships you've been in. You know what I'm saying? Because these are relationships. We know what you and Kanye been together with doing.
The opportunity he gave me and all these things, but I thought what he said was some ass.
Or did you and Drake stuff in that just now?
They just cut the whole clip.
Yeah, it was a whole
They
teaser.
cut the whole clip.
I didn't. Okay. I
It was a whole
confused.
teaser.
when
But
I-
it was supposed to, yeah. Basically, you see what he said. He loves Kanye, but what he said was B
Oh, that was the last
A
one.
Last part.
Okay.
ish
Got you.
We'll get it together.
is what he had to say.
No, we won't.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, that's going to wrap that up. You guys know what to do. Hit that like button as you guys come in here. It's very important that you guys hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you want to donate to this ministry, you're welcome to do so. The donation link is in the description box below. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you all.